burn a bit early too in the 26.6 and
We all good? So Fraser can hear this? Yes, Fraser's a very sexy man. I have Gavin Fitzpatrick. He drove Our Soho in race 3, the first semi-final of the 3-year-old fillies Breeders' Challenge. Gavin, that must have been a real pleasing result tonight. Got the right run, but she had to do what she did.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, she had to burn a bit early too in the 26.6 and but then she was still able to get home real good. Yeah, it was pretty pleasing. Yeah.
Gavin, I know this filly, she was being set for the Australian Pacing Gold, I think, last year in the 2-year-old division. She had a setback. Can you just give us a real brief rundown what happened there?
Yeah, she broke her bone in her back pastern. We just went down the hobbler one day and she was as lame as anything. And yeah, she'd had one start for one win before that, so it was pretty disappointing. But it was a pretty bad break too, so she had to have had surgery and a long time off. But touch wood, everything's been really good since. Yeah.
That really adds more merit to what she's done tonight. The 52, she beat a really quality field of 3-year-old fillies. It must give you some satisfaction because the owners are stable clients and they've got a few horses with you, and no one's more excited when they win a race here, be it a Monday, Tuesday or a Saturday.
Yeah, no, they love the horses. Doesn't matter where they race, they love it. And yeah, they just, it's a syndicate of owners and they just come for a good time, and if they win, it's a bonus. Yeah.
I'm sure they're going to enjoy next Sunday. All the very best of luck.
Yeah, thanks. Good. All right, thanks, mate.
I didn't go home.
Thanks, mate. Okay, we have, that's good, that's working. We have Glenn Craven. It was Jillaby Bandit, the first semi-final here on the 17th of June. Glenn, it's just a matter of Glenn Craven showing up and winning races here at Menangle.
Yeah, we've been lucky this year. We've had a few nice ones go around and had a bit of luck in runs, so it was good.
Glenn, just a little bit about this horse. Like, that was a really strong heat. I know Vincent's going around in the semi-final coming up, but overall that heat was a really strong heat. It must be very satisfying to put those horses behind you.
Yeah, that's correct. He had the best draw in the race and got the best run in the race, but yeah, it was a good deep quality field of horses, and we were lucky enough to come out on top.
Just around the corner, like, he was travelling really well. I noticed he just bubbled a little bit. Was that because he was travelling so well and just wanted to get on with it?
The horse to me outside was just getting in a little bit, and we locked wheels for a few strides there, so just cost us a metre, but it allowed us to get a bit of a run at the leader at the top of the straight, and he was good enough up the straight.
I'm sure you're looking forward to next Sunday, and the whole stable, including Margaret. We look forward to seeing you here.
Yes, that's correct. They're at home doing all the hard yards, and I'm lucky enough to be here only looking after two, so that's good.
Thanks, Glenn. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate. Just a couple of real quick questions. I'll just say, really got the river.
Yep.
Barrier draws tonight. You're hoping for a frontline draw.
Yep.
And two out of the boys back at home watching.
Yep.
We'll do that.
Yep.
Just Trots TV. It's not live.
Yep.
Okay, we have Jason Grimson, driver of Don't Think Twice, winner of the second semi-final here at Tabcorp Park, Menangle, on the 17th of June. Jason, that was a real workmanlike performance tonight. She just did what she had to do, and all systems go for this final here Sunday week.
Yeah, definitely. She went really good tonight, and we've got a little bit left for next week, so that's good. So, yeah, she'll be a big show as long as she gets a draw.
Look, she hasn't missed too many battles, and she's raced the best of the best. That's going to stand in really good stead for the final here next Sunday. Over the mile, and I think she goes really good over the mile. What time do you think you could do if you lead and you have to win it at a certain time? What time do you think she's capable of?
Oh, I reckon she can break 51. She nearly broke it once here on a hot afternoon. If she gets challenged down the straight and they're running time, I think she can definitely run 150.
I know if she runs 150 here, she's going to be very, very hard to beat Sunday week, and that amber fluid will be flowing freely down at the Young Hotel. They tell me the owner, Gary, she wins next Sunday. It's drinks all around for the next week.
Yeah, I'll probably have to head home and have a beer with them. Yeah, most definitely.
All the best for next Sunday.
Thank you. Thanks.
Jeez, I make it work. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2. Luke, you got the victory, but gee, you had to work hard.
Yeah, we didn't expect to have to work that hard tonight. Hazy, he, that second quarter was brutal, and that horse was coming up 3 wide. And full credit to the horse, he wouldn't let the other one get past him.
What about in the concluding stages? Were you worried at all?
A little bit. Bernie's horse come quick, but as soon as he got to his shoulder, he could see he's only got the half blinds on. He wouldn't let him get on by, so he's a super horse. He's one of the better ones I've driven, to be honest. So yeah, it's a pleasure to drive him.
Well done tonight.
Thanks, mate.
There you go, Al. How was that?
I have Luke McCarthy, driver of Vincent, in the second semi-final here at Tabcorp Park, Menangle, on the 17th of June. Luke, they didn't give it all your own way. I know he's a very good horse, but they made you work for it tonight.
They did, Wano. I sort of thought in the race, we might have to kick off the gate pretty strong just to sort of hold that position early, and then we'd probably get a reasonably second quarter and through the middle half, and you'd probably have to go like a high 53, but there was a lot of pressure early, and to the horse's credit, he dug deep, when it mattered, and it went super.
Yeah, 151.1's no mean feat in itself on a cold winter's night here at Menangle. I'm sure there might be another second up his sleeve come final time on the nice warm Sunday afternoon.
I think so, for sure, and the fog sort of set right in it. They never go as quick when it's like that, and with the Sunday race, and should be a great day and fast times.
Mark Purdon, he'll be here for the final, I assume. It'd be pretty hard to keep him off a horse of this calibre. But it was really nice. I just seen you having a conversation with the owner, Gene Feast. Fantastic people and fantastic clients, aren't they?
Yeah, for sure. Gene's put a lot into the sport, especially the last decade. And, she's had some fantastic results. And I think this might be her best horse, that she's had. And he looks like he's just a true cup horse.
I look forward to seeing you here next Sunday with all these big races, Mrs. Feast, and all the cross. Just a quick mention about Craig. He's doing a fantastic job with your stable as well, too, isn't he?
Yeah, we've been having a really good run. Sort of horses are all doing their job. No superstars, but they're doing their job.
Thanks, Luke. All the best next week.
Thanks, Wano.
How was that? All right. Need a grab of it for in the gig as well. All right.
Too good, buddy. Bigger.
Do a stand up with him. Okay. Okay. All right. Good as gold. All right. What's the main stuff I need to talk about?
Main concept. Main thing is really that it's putting all the horses competitively together.
Yeah.
On the money wise, really.
All right.
And giving them a lot of racing. That's the big ones.
All right, here we go. This is for Trots TV and also for In the Gig coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2. Darren McCall, the president of the UHRA. There's a new metropolitan handicapping system coming in Sydney. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, the whole concept is really based on the American system of condition racing to give horses a longer opportunity at their career. At the moment, the way it is, horses can reach a mark fairly early in their career and still be, a relatively good horse, but racing the free-for-allers where they're non-competitive. So you're left with only a few options then whether to, put them in a claimer, sell them onto another state, or as of late, especially the last few years, we've been selling a lot to North America. So the real grasp of it is putting horses together that are competitive money-wise. If you're winning, obviously your horse is going to jump up in class each week as he wins more. If you're losing, you're to come down in class. But it's a good thing that you have to race to get somewhere. So if you don't race your horse, you're going to stay in the same place. If you're racing, you're either going up or going down. So, it's a win-win for everyone. It really is. I've seen the system in North America, and I do know how much better off that we are. And if you can look at even some of the horses that have been sold there in the last few years, and even just one of mine was Western Rockstar. We sold him relatively cheap for like $30,000. He earned 100 the first season, 100 the next season. He was sold the other week at sales for 60 US. He was an M4 here, and he had nowhere to go. At the time there wasn't really claimers high enough for him, so you're left with he's a good sound horse, but there was nowhere for him to race. So the same thing will be here. I think we'll find that once people get the grasp of it, we won't be sending these horses out. There'll be a lot of horses coming to New South Wales to race.
So it's for M1 horses and better, and you'll basically nominate to race at Menangle on a Saturday night. It's dollars you've won in your last 5, and that basically will decide in what race you race in on that Saturday night.
That's correct. It'll be the top 40, split into groups of 10, which the big plus there is 10 across the front. All the trainers and drivers and owners here only want the frontline racing. We don't want horses coming off the second row, so it's a plus for us. in a lot of ways, especially that. And what it'll be is they'll split in, say there's 40, 10, 10, 10. We'll take 2 from the second division, will be the first and second emergency in the top division, and so on. The deal is that the barrier door is done on your prize money in your last 5 starts as well. So if you're the highest one in that category, you're going to be drawing the outside, lowest to the inside. So the 1 and 2 will be the reserves. They'll be actually 9 and 10 from the lower class. You have to race if there's a scratching in the race before, but in a way it's a plus because you're going to go from drawing 10 to the rail. So there's a bunch of positives. I really think that it's going to be a big plus for New South Wales, and I think we'll find that a lot of horses will be looking to head here, especially horses from New South Wales and Queensland that are racing free-for-allers and not competitive at the moment.